Welcome, welcome, welcome. Another edition of the National 10,000 Fearless Podcast. In the name of Allah, who appeared in the person of Master Father Muhammad. Raised from us the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and left with us the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And those holy names, we greet you in the greeting words of peace of Assalamu alaikum. Also, we'd like to say thank you to our National Director and our Southern Regional Minister of the Nation of Islam, Student Minister Abdul Sharif Muhammad. It is at his behest that we do all of this 10,000 Fearless Podcast. Well, family, another great show.
Come on.
Man, you know, I tell people all the time, I say, man, let me tell you something, ain't nothing like doing an interview with your folk, with your people, brother. With your brother, you know what I mean? That make it flow better, right? So today we got in the house an Atlanta legend.
Come on.
They call him Pretty Ken.
Oh man, don't you do that.
PK, I call him PK. They call him Pretty Ken.
Yeah, we PK now.
PK.
We done outgrew.
With all praise due to Allah. But this is my brother, man, and I'm thankful, and I want to tell you in the public, thank you, brother. Thank you for coming over. Thank you for always being a real brother to a brother. And man, let's get into your story.
I appreciate you, man. Let me tell you something. I just want to thank you for always being righteous since the day I met you. I always had the same stature, the same attitude, same energy. It was always been positive. I ain't never seen you nowhere, nothing different.
Oh man,
since I met you, dog.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Mutual.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
Come
sir.
on, man.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate you. So what you got up?
Man, so Ken, you a lot of people. We got a lot of people, man, that fly into Atlanta and they have all these views in it. But you Atlanta native, man. Go give me some Atlanta history. How you coming up in Atlanta?
Yeah, man. I'm from the west side of Atlanta, man. Old No Drive. My family been over there since the 50s. 59, I believe they got over there in the Kai Heights area.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, man, I mean, we from the west side of Atlanta, man. So, you know, it's funny because, like I tell people all the time, since the day I was born, I've only seen black folk running things.
Oh man, that's a beautiful Atlanta.
So I never knew anything different.
That's the beautiful
I
Atlanta.
knew black high schools, black elementary schools. I knew black.
Yes, sir.
So I never had no inferior issues.
That's what's up.
I've never felt left out or out of place.
That's what's up.
Everywhere in the world I went, I felt like I was supposed to be there, and it was mine.
Right. That's man, that's what I'm talking about. That's that A magic.
So growing up, man, that's why I tell people all the time, man. If you ever pay attention to West Side Atlanta dudes and Harlem, New York dudes, they carry the same exact energy. And if you think about it, back then, them were the two places, Harlem and Atlanta, where black folk were thriving and doing their thing.
Yes, sir.
So you have from Auburn Avenue on over to Hunter Street and all that.
Yeah.
And in Harlem, they had their thing. You know what I mean?
Trendsetters.
Yeah. So it was back and forth. So the energy has always been, man, you can't tell me what I can't do. I done seen it.
Right.
All my life. You know what
Right.
I mean? It's funny, man, because I get brothers move in town, and it's funny sometimes you might be riding with them, right? And they'll be like, man, black folk live over here. I say, well, man, everybody over here black. It's funny, there's some white folk over here.
Right, they out of place.
They out of place.
For real. Yes, sir.
But you don't realize how special that is growing up.
Yes,
Until
sir.
later on, everybody didn't have that experience. You know
Yes.
what I mean? So when I travel around the world and when I get different places, my energy and attitude is just, you know.
Say black excellence is all we know.
I'm supposed to be here.
Yes,
man.
sir.
You know, I ain't out of places. Let's go. So, but at the same time, it's also the same reason you clash with a lot of people too, because a lot of folk don't feel like that. They never seen that. So just imagine trying to tell somebody what we can have that ain't never seen nobody have nothing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
They ain't got no visual. They can't
even
process.
And the frustrating part is trying to have that conversation and trying to meet in the middle somewhere, and you just can't understand why they can't see it, and they can't understand how you feel that way. You know what I mean? It's so I think it's a disconnect that keeps us behind and keeps us fighting each other. Like And this is what I tell people all the time, and I ain't gonna get too crazy about it. But this what I
You can
tell
get crazy.
folks.
Go do your thing, man.
And you can do the research yourself, study.
Yes, sir.
I believe the educational system in America was set up to kill the confidence of black kids.
Come on now. Okay. Turn this podcast on out.
So, think about this. The most powerful time we've ever had was the 70s. That's when it was I'm black and I'm proud. That whole rage was coming. It was a wave coming.
Right.
Black was beautiful. Black was pretty. Black was this. Oh, all this was going on. It was starting to happen. And all of a sudden, the school system changed, start introducing new things, start introducing superheroes, Superman, Wonder Woman.
Right.
Everything white.
Everything.
Was super. You know what I mean? And as a child, think about how much time, and I used to always say this to my kids' mom, like, hey, listen, we probably have 4 hours in a day to pump the confidence, all the good stuff in them. Because they spend all their time away from us at school.
Structure.
Around people telling them what they can't be and what they should be and
Indoctrinating.
all day.
Yeah, indoctrination.
So by the time we think about it, we wake up in the morning, feed them, let them get something to eat, talk, take them to school, and by the time they get home, it's time to do homework, go to sleep.
Yeah.
But all that time in the middle, they've been told what they can't do,
Right.
who they supposed to be,
Yeah.
how they shouldn't believe in themselves.
Yeah.
And so we fighting with this constantly, right?
Yeah.
And then, man, I ain't gonna lie. And then I'm just going, and then
And then.
now you got a confident child that you brought up. And now this school, this teacher, this happens now.
Oh yeah, all the day,
So
every day.
Just ride with me. Don't never listen to what I say. Just pay attention to yourself.
So do your own research.
Do your own research. So I tell people all the time, it's not about that child that's confident because he know he good. So just say for instance, you got a child in the room answering all the questions, having a lot of questions. And all of a sudden just a teacher may recognize this and say something like, hey, Mike, stop being so arrogant, right? Stop being so cocky, right? Now this is a confident child. This ain't got nothing to do with cocky or arrogant.
Right.
But at that moment, what that teacher has done has now created an image for the word cocky,
Come on.
right, and arrogant.
Come on.
It ain't about the child because you're not going to change how the child feel about himself. It's for everybody else watching. So now in their mind, they've created an image for cocky and arrogant, which he's confident he's neither one of those. But now they view it as something bad and something they never want to be because they
Right.
don't put a negative
They
image
put a
on it.
detour on the rest of the children.
So now you got 20 kids and now only one confident, believing themselves, and the other 19, like we can't.
I ain't gonna do
I don't
that.
wanna be that.
I'm gonna do that.
And that happens
Every
every day in life. You know what I mean?
It's funny you say that. You know, a lot of people don't know that in America, one of the first black homeschool cases in court was Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Really?
He, his family, and a lot of the believers from the first mosque in Detroit, and this had to be in the 30s, 40s. You can do the research on it. But they arrested all of them, saying that it was against the law for them to homeschool.
Really?
Yeah, and when they won the case, that was like a president's case that everybody else could homeschool.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
This
that's
is facts. This is facts.
But yeah, that's because you're like that influence every day. Like even when my son was being coached by different coaches and coming up, it was certain things. I never get this one day right. He was playing baseball. They lost. They played. They played. Sorry, they lost, but they were probably like 8 years old. And you know they had the coach had a little speech at the end after the game. And the dads, we standing around, and they talking to the kids, and he says, "Yeah, we lost today. We could have did better, but Man, them boys were big. They were probably a little older than they were supposed to be. I said, Coach, no, not today. I said, we don't make no excuses for mine.
Come on now.
He didn't play well. That's it.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing else. I don't care if them boys were 15 years old.
Right.
They didn't play well.
Right.
Don't put that in my child head, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Catch
coach,
them dice.
Yeah, and the coach kind of like, man, I'm like, no, partner, that ain't what I teach my son.
Yeah.
Like, we don't find no excuses. Because that's what everybody in the world, that's what they doing every day, looking for an excuse not to do something.
Right.
They ain't looking for the excuse to do it. They looking for the reason to do it. They looking for the excuse not to do it.
Right.
And once you give them that, listen, man, pressure gonna find a way.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
So we gonna bust it at the top.
Yeah.
So it go up.
Come on.
We ain't gonna bust it at the bottom.
Come
and
on.
go down.
Come on.
Because it's
Love
gonna
it.
come out of there. You know what I mean? And I just never played them type of games. I never made excuses for me or my kids.
Grown man business.
And just like, even some teachers, man, I never forget this, but it was hilarious. So, I love Martin Luther King. That's my boy. So my son,
That's your opening?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Gotta lay that out now. So my son, Black History came up. He went to Emmons, down to Midtown.
Okay.
And he was doing a report on Martin Luther King. I go down to the school. Hey, you know how many more black folk there is? So we gonna talk about Martin Luther King every time. I say, hey man, let me tell you something. My son ain't doing it. Well, Mr. Stokes, I said, I tell you what. You want the report, we gonna do the report. Well, what does that mean? We gonna do the real report. We gonna talk about the real Martin Luther King and the whole thing. Well, what does that mean? I said, well, we gonna talk about how, segregation, we were thriving, doing our thing. Integration was the worst thing having a black folk. Get what you say. Well, how about we just not? You don't.
Yeah. Don't do that. Please don't do Dr. King like that.
How about we just not? Now, this white lady, you know what I mean? The president. She was like, I said, well, well, that's a story.
Yeah.
I said, if you
That's the
ask
truth.
all the older black people in Atlanta, they'll tell you integration was the worst thing ever happened.
That's a fact.
That's the first thing come out their mouth.
That's a fact.
Man, I met this older dude. I was in I think it was Miss Winters or something. He was probably about 80. I was probably about 30 something at the time. And you know me, we got to get it together.
So
We got to
you
stop.
soapboxing in the Miss Winter.
And Miss Winter waiting on the 3-piece biscuit with a sweet tea. Hey, I'm talking to the man.
Come on.
He looked at me, he laughing. I'm dead serious. You know how he get.
Yeah.
Man, we got to get it together. We got to. He's laughing. He said, brother, I like your energy. He said, but I got to tell you, it's our fault. I said, oh, wait a minute now. Hold up. I ain't never heard no old folk be accountable now. Wait a minute. Let me be quiet for a minute.
See what you talking about.
I ain't never heard my grandma say she was wrong.
Yeah.
He said, brother, this what happened. He said, what y'all left with is our fault. He said, we made our money and moved out the neighborhood. We
Right.
never should have left the neighborhood.
Facts.
We was supposed to stay and build the neighborhood. He said, let me ask you something. How many doctors you see in your neighborhood growing up? I was like, man. He said, how many dinners you see? How many lawyers? He said, kids can only be what they see. He said, so when we moved
Bars.
you know what I mean?
Bars.
He was like, we moved out and we left the neighborhood and we didn't leave good examples
them
for
to look
kids
up
to want to be.
That's a fact.
And I never thought about it like that.
That's a fact.
Never.
That's a fact.
And when I really thought and put more into it, I was like, man, you know what? There's never been a generation that didn't want to be like the generation
Before them. Or better.
or better, right?
Yes, I was
So I'm
competition.
sitting there like, yeah, that's it. So
Yeah.
we really didn't get to see that.
Yeah.
So what we saw was, the dope boys riding up and down the street in all the cars we saw on TV,
Right.
and that's what folk. And
Aspired
then think rap got bigger in the 2000s. What happened? as rap got bigger, now, hey man, I'm driving out of school. I ain't got to go to school to be no rapper.
Be a rapper, I can do that.
Oh man, we doing it. So
hold up. Speaking of, hold up. Before we get there, because I don't know if a lot of the audience is familiar. I know I come from old religious peoples. They might not know your background. So give me your background and how your professional background. Give me some of that.
Gotcha. So I started back in 1993 with the music. Before the Dungeon family, there was me, CeeLo, Big Boy, and Dre. Then we went to the Dungeon and Rico and everybody started the Dungeon, put the Outcasts out, the Good Mob. I left there.
Rest in peace, Rico.
Yeah, absolutely. I started this crew called the Addy Crew. I put out the Young Bloods. Then I went on and started just messing with everybody from there, from the Killer Mikes to the Acorns to the Jeezys to the Tips. So I became the game behind the name. So I was able to move pieces around, move people.
The game behind the name. Well, he just threw that out there so effortlessly. Come on, man. I like that.
So I've just always had a vision and an understanding of the world and people and how I felt things should go and be. And I've always been, and not tooting my horn, but I've always been a little more advanced when it came to moving and progression. You know what I mean?
Trust
Yeah, not being scared. You know what I mean? And so music has been my thing over 30 years. I tell people all the time, though, I'm not in the music business, I'm in the people business.
Come on now. Come on now.
What I mean?
Come on now.
So wherever people at, I'm in business.
I'm in business. Set up shop. Let's go to work.
No matter what it is. So
yeah, I love
through
it.
that, I was able to meet so many different types of people, man. And just learn human behavior. You know, that's always been my thing. Just figuring out why people like stuff, why people do stuff, what type of things make people act like that why has always driven me crazy since I was young. And I got to know the why behind everything. You know what I mean? And it led me to be able to learn marketing and just understanding people, and just selling and just moving pieces and seeing where things going and where it just gave me a whole nother outlook on life. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
But it's also frustrating sometimes because you get to speaking and seeing things that most people ain't gonna see.
Right. They say, what, persecution come after revelation?
So let me tell you something. Being a visionary is the loneliest place in the world. Nobody ever see it.
Don't see it.
But you got to convince all these folks we need to go that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about that. Sometimes you be in there talking and it's like, you about to tell me you don't see this table right here. No, man, what you talking about? Player. You don't see this table right
What table, man? What you talking about, Ken?
So it's literally like that most of the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why with me, I don't invest in ideals. I don't invest in dreams. I invest in people.
Yeah.
I might not know what you want to do or understand it, but I see you.
Right.
And I know every time I see you, you at it.
Yeah.
And I know one day something gonna pop.
Something gonna crack.
And so I'm investing in you hitting one day.
Yeah.
And hopefully I'm there when it hit.
Hey, that's how I go. But you know what? That's crazy because, and again, I tell you a lot of our crowd is religious, but that's how all the great men have been. All the great men, if you study from Bible, Quran, or whatever, just history. Great men are they're in the people business. And they find something in the people and push it.
Now let me tell you, I don't mean to cut you out, but I ain't never had this conversation with you. I'm just gonna keep it real with you.
Man, talk your talk, man. Hey, man, welcome home.
Sometimes you frustrate me, man.
Me?
Yeah, when you talk to me.
Okay, how you gonna try me on camera like that,
I'm
man?
just gonna tell you, man, because you put a lot of
my partner, man. You could have called me.
No, man, I gotta tell you, we're gonna talk to the people in front of them.
Come on, man. Come on with it, man.
You call me sometime and put a lot of pressure on me, man. When you hit me with that, hey, what? Such in the Bible was just like you. Was just like that. I'm like, you know I'm already running from this. You putting me in the fire.
But see, now, you know, every Michael Jordan gotta have a Scotty. You know what I'm saying? Guys had somebody to throw that thing behind the back alley oop.
But you know what you do, right? tell you why I don't like you sometimes.
But man, well, come on with it, man. I stand the cue. Come on with it.
Because you be taking all my excuses away.
Well, you know, hey.
You know what I mean?
But I'm going to tell you why, though. 'Cause I done tried them all. Kid, I done tried them all, so I know I'm like, oh, he tripping.
Hey, let me tell you. That's why you got to have a real brother like you.
Yeah, man, like you, brother.
You call me, boy, you be, hey, man, I get to talk with that. Man, as soon as I get over there, you be like, yeah, man, listen, you got it. You go read such and such. Go read such and such. I be like, man, I can't run from it.
Hey, man, ain't nothing new
I've
under
been
the
trying to
sun,
get away
man.
from it forever.
Ain't nothing new under the
You
sun,
just
man.
put it in my face.
Hey, look, I promise you, they had cell phone back in the time of Jesus. Well, somebody was on that line like, hey, bro, man, you, what you doing, man? They going down here to Nazareth. You feel me? But Ken, I'm telling you, ever since I met you, you've been a natural born leader, and everybody don't have that ability to lead. I remember when I was working at Short Studio, and here you come, it's 30 of y'all, and you the mouthpiece.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, but could you get them all to come back this way? You feel me?
Right.
And if you said come back this way, they would come back, no matter how big they were, no matter how loud. So I've always seen that leadership in you, man, and you know, everybody find their purpose. That's why I say your professional life is what you do, but that might not be your purpose. Your professional life, I think, may have led you to your purpose, and your purpose is, man, you doing it, man. Love and unity.
Right.
You man, you called me with an idea, brother. Man, I almost couldn't hold the phone. I was so excited. And that, brother, is the premise of what our work has been. So when you called and you was like, man, we want to unite some people. Oh, boy, we in the uniting business. Let's go.
We in the getting together business.
We in the getting together business. Let's go.
But I'm gonna tell you though, man, and I don't want to start nothing on your show.
Man, don't you okay? It's all right. And I can edit out if I like. You just tried with the whole thing on. Go ahead.
But you know, when you really got a heart for something, right?
Yes, sir.
And you really got a vision, and you really got a real passion for people and belief in people. And when that disappointment hits you, that thing hit hard.
Yeah, definitely.
So to find out, even when we were having the conversations, like, hey man, Brother Richard, man, y'all come by the church. Almost, let's just show folk we can all talk and all just kick it and y'all didn't even think about it. It was just like, what time we need to be there? But then when I went on the other side, I'm like, hey, let's go holler at some of the brothers. Boy, I got so much, man. And I'm sitting there like, it just hurt me because I ain't, what?
I'm going to tell you, man. So, that's the difficulty factor of this particular job. Somebody is going to disagree. Somebody ain't going to want to come along. And that's the leader job, to cajole them, convince them. Hey, man, it ain't that bad. But you did the first step because you did it.
Yeah.
See, that's why I told you when I worked this shop 30-something years ago almost, when Ken said, we going this way, eventually everybody came that way. The fact that you done got the ball rolling, man, you don't even know how powerful that is in a community like Atlanta. Because see, if it crack here, it's a wrap. It's gonna crack all over the country. Just like with the music. You all created a music culture, brother, that the music industry have not been able to shake since.
You're right.
They ain't been able to shake it.
You're right.
They don't even know how to tap in our people like they used to, because you all have come out. Case in point, when Dre did that Flute album, well, he let the genie out the bag. Who in the world? But how you gonna do this? But get what? That showed they don't control nothing no more. They don't control us like they used to, right? So now that you done made that step, man, get what? Eventually, we're gonna just start having the Mars meeting at the church, or the church meeting at the Mars. That's how I'm telling you. Keep watching. What's gonna happen? Do you think that was unseen what you did, bro? Oh man, stay tuned.
So it's funny, man, because I'm still on it, and I'm still talking to people. We still rolling. I just ain't called you back on you because I only reason I kind of laid off on y'all because I know y'all already with it.
Yeah.
So all the convincing got to go on this side.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But it's funny because it's just like, what's the worst thing can happen, right? You learn something or don't learn something, but what's the worst thing can happen?
Right.
And what I learned is nobody wants to be wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to feel like what they've lived or what they thought all their life could have possibly been the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, man, I'm 50 years old and I got to empty this cup. I might just want to ride it on out from here. I just keep these same beliefs.
Yeah.
And just keep it going from here. I ain't got time to change these tires, man. Ain't nothing wrong with these things. Got a little more meat on them.
But see, time dictate agenda.
Oh, I like that.
See, so there are certain things that are happening in the world that the God is behind anyway. He behind it. He moving certain people and doing certain things, causing certain situations that's gonna force the people to see how you see. You're gonna go back to them same people. They're gonna be like, hey man, hold on, man. Look, case in point, I gotta tell this story. This is my favorite PK story. One night about 1 o'clock in the morning, we at the studio. I'm up in there teaching how to eat to live, how to eat to live. We don't need to eat this pork. We don't need to eat. Ken came in there like, man, I won't hear that. 1 o'clock in the morning, this man called his grandmama at 1 in the morning. And he said, Grandma, man, these folks in here talking about, man, this Jesus talking. You don't eat pork? She say, oh, baby, they going to hell. Boy, we laughed so hard. We laughed so hard. But the next time I see, look, we fast forward 15, 20 years, I see Kid, man, he a hell fanatic. That man ain't eating nothing. He an Altarian.
But you know what's funny, though? A lot of people didn't even know. Of course, y'all knew it, older people, but nowadays, a lot of folk didn't know. Black folk didn't like Muhammad Ali because of the Muslim thing.
Yeah.
A lot of folk don't even know that.
They wasn't riding with it. No.
They wasn't riding with him just because of that. But guess what? He still rolled for them.
Yeah.
He did not go to the war. He did not do all this stuff for Muslim. He did it for black folk.
Us.
So he still rolled with you. You ain't even mess with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Martin, even in that time, they celebrate Martin today, but there wasn't a lot of people showing up for Martin.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's funny. So it's like, but me, it's like, I understand all that. I totally do. But as the leader you say I am,
You are.
I have to stop letting disappointment get me so down. Like Richard, I'm not exaggerating. The level of pain I feel trying to help something and people just fight it just cause, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you go in with these expectations of people because they're on a certain level or of a certain light. So off the top, you're expecting them to even understand things different and see things different and be more open to things. Right?
Right.
You don't expect for someone at a high level in this to be so closed-minded and feel like, ain't no other. This is my way.
Right.
Like you can't even talk. Like you just can't have a conversation. No. Like what is this? Mm-hmm. And so one thing I've always prided myself on is I can always go anywhere and talk to anybody.
Right.
I ain't never met a stranger. You know what I mean? Black, white, Chinese, it don't matter. I talk to people. I'm in the people business.
Facts.
So I don't ever feel no type of way when it comes to hearing somebody else's way or somebody else's vision or thoughts or understanding or lifestyle, it don't bother me at all. You know what I mean? Because even in it, I'm gonna learn something, or I'm gonna learn that it just wasn't nothing in there for me. But I'm gonna show up to have the conversation.
Right.
I'm not gonna
Grown
knock
man,
you
that
out.
grown man business though.
Like what I do. You remember my show? I had all the folk from the LGBTQ folk down there. Man, we had a ball.
Yeah.
I wasn't with none of it, right?
But you open for the
But
conversation.
I want to hear. I want to hear what y'all thinking. There I go.
And I'm gonna ask you about that. One thing about it, water, it can drip, and it just look like a drip. But that water keep dripping, and it'll wear away stone.
So weird.
You know what I'm saying? So just keep pushing, man. Keep doing what you doing, bro. I promise you, they ain't gonna outlast that message you got. They ain't gonna. They just bucking because they don't know enough.
Right.
They ain't seen enough. They ain't been enough places. See, you been blessed by the God to go somewhere else, see some everybody, sit with certain cultures that other people ain't ever had an opportunity to. So your vision is farther. But guess what? That's all you got to do. Keep sharing your vision. Just keep sharing it, man. I promise you, brother. You keep sharing that vision, man. And brother, before long, man, they're gonna come. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, man. Do you know? Case in point, we was watching this UFO documentary that they was releasing from the. I think they was having like a Senate discussion on it.
Gotcha.
But can you imagine in 1930s, in the 30s, when Honorable Elijah Muhammad was teaching this, people looking at this man like you a fool.
Yeah.
But now here y'all having NAS all over in the open. Yeah, y'all in the Senate. Now y'all now the Congress now they allocating billions of dollars to it. But when he was saying this, a little bit of room like we in here in Detroit, oh man, this man crazy.
Yeah. So for me, that's a perfect example because I have to understand and I have to accept that my vision may not even be for me to be here to see.
Yeah, you may be a little advanced, but
You know what I mean?
but you're on point though.
Because a lot of times we do things for today, and the difference is they do things for way down the road.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, but that's the part of the sacrifice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You just got to keep it moving, keep pushing.
Keep doing it.
Even in music, I'd never forget in 1999, I wanted to do check this out. This is 1999.
Okay.
I was at the label and I wanted to do a listening party for the Young Bloods. But I told them, let's do it and everybody wear headphones. Everybody thought I was out my mind. Ken, that is crazy. I said, no, listen. Everybody hears music different. Everybody has a totally different experience when they hear music.
Genius.
And if they listen to it, they can really enjoy it and see how they feel about it. But if it's out loud, you can't listen to it the way you can't hear it the way you hear it because you caught up in how they hear it. You looking at what they do. Everybody focus. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They thought I was out my mind. What they doing today?
Silent parties. As soon as you said it, I was like, man, I don't see that thing. I got Groupons for that.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
So just imagine back then having them conversations and right now everybody coming back. Why you said it? Why you said that back then? Why you did that back then? And it's just, I'll never forget one day Ray Murray from Organized Noise. I came out the house. He was sitting outside in the back on the car. And he was just sitting there. I was like, well, what's up? What's wrong with you, dog? And he was like, man, I wish the world would catch up. And I was just like, I'm young. I ain't know about 20. I ain't thinking about none of that. Man, I wish the world would catch up, man. The world got to catch up, man. I'm tired of having to lay back with the world. And I'm just like, I ain't get it then. But later on, years later, I was like, boy, that's what he talking about. He ready to go. He see the future. He see the vision. He got the vision. He trying to move forward. And it's just certain, like, think about it. In black music, there's a square we got to stay in for it to be accepted. any other genre of music can be creative, do whatever they want to do. But we've always had to stay in this little box and slowly but surely come up out this box. Any other genre of music, they can just be creative. No matter how crazy it is or what it sounds like, it's known as being creative. So we've always been taught, in order for it to work, in order for it to be successful, we got to stay right within this space. You know what I mean? And that is where we lost, because that's why today, everything sound the same, everything look the same, everybody, you know what I mean? Because we've never enjoyed the true essence and creativity of a craft.
Right.
You
Right.
know
Freedom.
what I mean?
The freedom of it.
of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, right,
You
right.
see what I'm saying? We've never enjoyed that part, and we never celebrated that part. That, oh, boy, that's different. Oh, that's new, man. That's... Now in the '70s, they wouldn't even sign you if you sound like somebody. Like if you sound somebody, if you sound like
Now
somebody,
they demand it. Can you give me some
that
of
didn't
that?
come from us. That didn't come from us. Who you think that came from?
You already know.
That was purposely done.
Yeah.
I watched it with my own eyes and told everybody in 2006. They thought I was crazy. These folk are purposely devaluing black music.
Facts. That's a fact. Weaponizing, not even just devaluing it, weaponizing, using it for their purpose.
Listen, now, if they say the educational system is what they say, the railway to jail to prison,
Yeah, the prison, school to prison pipeline.
then the music got to be the soundtrack.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Hey, kid, look, man. We could do this all day, man. But I'm up against my credits.
Yeah.
And so we could do all that means we got to come back.
Man,
We gotta come back.
Yeah,
We
you
gotta
know
we
I
gotta
am.
we gotta do some. So tell me what you got going on with the PK show, and tell the people where to go to follow you on the IG, man.
Yeah.
Cause that Monday and Wednesday, I'm locked in every Monday and Wednesday. I'm locked in.
Too, man. You dedicated, guy. You Channel 5, dedicated
I sit
to
there.
Urban Independent.
Hey man, I be having my cup of coffee ready to go.
Look.
You understand?
Well, look, I know you be over there ready to talk. So you just be like, oh,
See where my
be
brothers
quiet,
at
I'ma be
today.
quiet. So every Monday at 7 a.m. and Wednesday at 7 a.m. we do this thing called Coffee with PK on Instagram Live, where we're pretty much talking about people that's been turned off by the church and by religion altogether, and we just trying to find ways to get them back interested. And it's talking about my faith walk and me still tiptoeing in it, you know, figuring it out, trying to trust it. And also, I got the Pretty Ken show just came back.
Come on.
You know, when we talking about real stories, it ain't no gossip, it ain't no, it's just really about brothers just apologizing, being accountable, just growing up, showing the growth,
Yeah.
understanding
Yeah, I
that,
love
hey man, we can make mistakes when we're young and still get back together, and it's all ain't nothing but love, you know what I mean? And you can check that out on YouTube, the Pretty Ken show, and go to IG PK_ATL and check me out every Monday and every Wednesday at 7 a.m. in the morning. Get up and go on and check out your boy on your way to work, man.
Get your feet on the floor and let's go.
Yeah, that's it, man. Come on with it.
Man,
I
thank you so
appreciate
much,
dog.
man. Hey, man, I appreciate you, brother. Hey, anytime you got something you want to say, come on over here, man. We're going to open the door, man, let you go.
Hey, listen, I got to tell you this, though, before we get out of here. That boy, Brother Richard, done invited me to the mosque. Man, I ain't never felt like I was in trouble in my life. But I felt like I was in the principal office the whole time. I was like, boy, let me be straight over here, but these boys serious. I ain't even want to smile. I was like, boy, these boys hard.
Hey, man, you got to have a little discipline, man. Tighten up, soldier.
Felt like I got called to the principal's office.
Whatever.
It was good, though. I had a great time, man.
Hey, well, family, if you would like to come by God's Art, and that's 3638 Campbellton Road, you can come by Southwest Atlanta, Georgia. Come by, be a part of what we got going on over here. We got the 10,000 Fearless. We have community work. We feed the community. We clothe the community. Just come in, get in where you fit in. Come do your part. And also, if you want want to help and give a donation, you could always cash app us at $National 10K Fearless, National 10K Fearless. And with that, family, appreciate y'all. We'll see you next time. Peace.